Hey guys, we're excited that you guys are registered for a mission trip. We're right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. My name is Steve Peterson, and these guys are volunteering, helping us out, share about the mission trips at Winter Jam. Come check us out. Lord bless you guys.
In this month's episode, we will cover the slough, the maze, the Beatitudes, the 12 disciples, the 10 plagues, the 5 deeds of the devil, the needle's eye, and the 10 commandments. First off, we will swing over the slough. If the ropes are not swinging, jump for one. If you get a rope but do not make it to the other side, do not swing back and forth. You must drop in. Leaders can't jump for the rope. You cannot push people across, and you cannot grab 2 ropes. No catching people on the opposite side. If you do fall in, you may throw a rope back to your teammates. And now we go to the maze. No talking except for reading the walls. Before entering, the front and the back flag must leave their flags at the door. The first person out of the maze must grab the flag. The exit door is, Jesus is the only way! After the maze, run down the path. At Noah's Ark, turn right onto the road. Continue running down to the next obstacle. When you get to the judges, they will instruct you to go to either the Beatitudes, the 12 disciples, or the 10 plagues. If you go to the Beatitudes, draw out a Beatitude from the bucket. This is a 2-man obstacle. One must memorize the Beatitude, and the other one must memorize the response. When in the barrels, one says the Beatitude, while the other says the response. Both the 12 disciples and the 10 plagues follow the same rules. As you step into each tire, shout out the plague or the disciple on the sign beside the tires. When you get to the 5 Ds of the devil, walk across the beam, single file, while dodging the balls as they come at you. If more than 2 team members from the same team get knocked off, that is considered a DQ. Now we are off to the needle's eye and the 10 commandments. Go through the tires using any method you deem necessary. Now pick up a wooden commandment. There will be numbers corresponding to 1 or 2 of the 10 commandments. Shout them out as you go through the barrel with the commandment's number on it. If you draw the commandment that says all, you have to do them all. If you draw the commandment that says mercy, you get to skip this obstacle. Tune in next month as we go over the Red Sea, Jacob's Ladder, and the Wall.
Hi, I'm Andrew Mensch. I'm a BMW student here at Teen Missions International. BMW is this 3-year program that is designed to raise up people to be missionaries for Christ. It's not just facts out of books. You see, we get teachers who are actual missionaries and who have been missionaries for years, longer than I've even been alive. They teach us what it means to be a missionary, and they teach us what the Great Commission means to our lives. The biggest thing I've learned personally since being here is the faithfulness of God. Lamentations 3:22 says, "The loving kindness of the Lord never ceases. His mercies are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness." I have about 1 year left here at BMW, and after that, who knows? But I know no matter what I do, no matter where I go, I can lean on the everlasting arms of Christ. I hope to see you this summer, maybe this fall. God bless you guys.
Hi, my name is Lori Foy, and I am on staff at Teen Missions, and I'm also the mom of 4 former team members. First thing I want to mention is your child will receive, or you will receive, depending on who's doing the packing, will receive the packing list. Please make sure that you get this out and you follow it very specifically. It will give you all the information that you need. The first thing that you will need is something to get your stuff down to Teen Missions with. You can use a box, or you could also use a rubber tote. I would recommend the totes myself because having had kids in tents, this keeps things drier. The first thing that you'll want to pack in your tote, you'll want to think about how you're putting things into your tote, would probably be your bucket. You need a bucket either this size or just a little bit smaller for your wash and also for bathing. Some things you'll put in there is a brush, these 3-in-1 fabric sheets, and you can throw in the bottom of the bucket and add water, and it's very light, so it doesn't add much weight to your stuff. The other thing I would recommend is taking a lot of wet wipes. You would use these as ways to clean yourself and also to cool yourself off. and make sure everything that you bring has your name and your team number on it. The other thing that you might think about is a small compact sleeping bag. A lot of times the kids bring too big a sleeping bag and there's too much weight to it, so think about that. Another really important item to bring is a backpack, a personal backpack that you will be carrying around boot camp the whole 2 weeks. And in that backpack you'll have some bug spray, you'll have an extra pair of socks in case you get wet in the slough on the obstacle course. You carry your toilet paper, a flashlight, the Gold Bond, which is really good for wet feet, and also it cools you down at night if you just put the powder on. And another thing a lot of kids bring, a lot of are bandanas because you get so warm. So some people wear one and carry one so they can wipe the sweat off. And then another very important thing that you need to do, especially work teams, make sure you have very, very good gloves because you will need them and they need to last you the summer. So make sure you buy a good quality pair of work gloves. Another item which you need for the summer is a dish bag, and they're just made from, all you have to do is add a pull string to a pillowcase, and you put your plate and your bowl and your silverware in that. And you want to put this in the top of your tub when you pack because you need that shortly after arriving at boot camp, as well as your backpack, so you can put that on the top. When you pack your tub, there's some things at the bottom that they ask you to leave on top. You want your water shoes where you can reach them, any money you have to, or deposits that you need to turn in. And if you leave those on top of your tote, it will be very easy to get it out and give it to the people that need it right when you arrive at boot camp. So I hope this helps, and good luck packing.